Hey guys, here Tom Berry 8259 with a deck profile from today's awesomely awesome games here at Kastle in Greenville. And who am I here with?
Michael Simmon.
What's up, Mike?
Fourth place.
Fourth place. Which play today?
Good Jiro.
Good Jiro. Jiro. Good because she's good, or good because that's the symbol you played on?
Good because I've always loved this city.
Sounds good.
Everybody plays the air, but I'm all about the staff strike.
So what made you choose Jiro good today?
I've been playing it for months. It's like the only deck I have.
Hey.
I haven't played in a while, so I just decided to come up here out of the blue and got four.
There you go. Nice. Very nice. Sounds good. So let's see the spicy today.
All right, got that XR Jiro that I don't remember his name. Somebody awesome just gave that to me this morning, so love it.
Nice.
I guess we'll go through attacks first. Bread and butter for staff strike. Gotta do staff strike. Especially with some other cards comboed in here. MVP. For create capture net.
This card is so good.
It's really good. I mean, just being able to play Hero's Inspiration, put it up and then put it back down.
Get so much plus off this card,
Yeah.
just the comboing itself, it's so good.
Yeah, especially when you
No pun intended.
you got staff strike in there to give it no progressive. And that's all I play. As you'll see, it's just all weapons. So for cannon blast, you always want to start. Well, you normally want to end on it, but sometimes I had to start on it just because I had no other weapon and I needed something for staff strike.
Nice.
So, and then the puny weapon for bow staff. Super helpful for combo plays, especially with Rising Starlet, quick creation. So you play this, and then you add it to your card pool. And if your opponent doesn't have an apathetic or anything to flip your Rising Starlet, you just flip Rising Starlet and build it straight down. You don't have to pay for it. Or most of the time, what I would do is if I wanted to play, and you'll see the future is now, I wouldn't have a way to go, the future is now, weapon, foundation, staff strike. So I would usually play this first to add a weapon, foundation, or asset to my hand. And then I would play the future is now and then have the fodder.
Okay. Nice.
And that's literally all the attacks. It's just 16
Wow, that's
60
it?
card deck. Yeah. And I saw most orange. So,
Sometimes it's like that.
It'd be like that
Yeah.
sometimes.
It'd be like that, Yugi.
So moving on to foundation. We got 4 specialist sound.
Bread and butter.
Yes. Just being able to give -3 speed, and then seeing that top card, especially if you're going first, if you think that you're gonna go out, you can just flip that card and be like, oh, I can do an extra foundation, extra asset. It's great.
Nice.
We're gonna say all the cards are bread and
Oh yeah, bread and butter. The whole
4 Heroes Inspiration.
Awesome.
I tried playing with 3. Don't play with 3. Play with 4.
This is the peanut butter and jelly
Yes.
of my hair.
Being that you can just add it to your card pool, and then again with capture net, you just build it back down. And the fact that if you check it, you can give +2 speed or +2 damage to the attack. So that really helps.
Nice.
3 Rising Starlet. I was playing 4. I don't see the reason for 4.
You saw 3. 3 was enough.
Yeah, because every time I would play 4, I'd see it too much.
Okay.
And then if I played it at 2, I'd never see it. So
Yeah, it's usually
meet in the middle. 1 with nature. I actually didn't see this a lot.
That's surprising. I mean, it is. You are playing as a 3 of.
That's true. That's true.
But this card is like we said, bread and butter. This card is the pastrami of the Jiro sandwich deck.
It's really good for slower games. If you make it to mid-late game, these are really good. But usually because there were matches that I won where I would completely toss these just because I was just trying to go in.
You're a monster.
Yeah, I know.
A monster.
It's so sacrilege.
Tossing away the
so
one with
sacrilege. 3 passing the torch. 3 is enough. 4 is too much. Just being able to Jiro, see what you have on top, and especially if it's a staff strike or something that you know you need, you just commit and draw it. Or if you went all out and have no cards on hand, you get the draw 2.
Yeah, it's a really good combo with this is having this active as well as your one with nature, and only having that 1 card in hand.
Yep.
On their turn, you just give their block modifier a +2, and then you passing and just draw an extra 2. Like you draw the 2 cards, so you net that +1, which it's not terrible, but it definitely like if you need to get rid of, like if you're looking for that extra block, it's nice to have.
And speaking of one with nature, what's so janky is like you have this. Sorry, you have this, and you can play this. Discard a card for 1 with nature, so discard like your weapon foundation or asset, and then literally use this to add it right back to you.
So discard Scarlet, get a +2 and a +1 damage, and then just add it back.
And then just add it back. Yeah.
Meat and potatoes, maybe.
2 advice for winners. I wanted to play 3, but I have 2.
Okay.
So
How often did you see this card?
a lot.
A lot.
And this always happens every time I play this card. Every time I see it, I don't need it, and every time I don't see it, I need it. But just trying to get like those really long string combos off and checking a 3 hurts.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have a lot of foundations. So just being able to check 3 and then recheck makes it. So that's it for the 2s.
Okay.
I play a lot of 2s. That's the same with Jiro. She likes 2s. 4 Destin.
This card is so good. Jiro.
Yes.
Like
it's basically, in my opinion, a better passing the torch.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to commit for it, and if you already Jiro and you know what's on top, you just call it.
I agree.
Play 4.
Yeah, Jiro, look at top 2, and then you're like, do I want to what do I want to check? What do I want to draw? So
right, exactly. And then 3 preparing for battle. Again, another draw card. The only reason I play it: low block, breaker, weapon.
Nice. It ticks all the boxes.
Yeah, just weapons for staff strike. Which is why I play 3 hack and slash. I was playing 3 bonds of friendship. Took that out for these. I think that this is worth not having the 6 check.
Yeah.
Just because
-1 check, but the breaker and it being a weapon, just to re-add back is so good.
Yeah, having the extra weapons in there really helps staff strike go off.
Yeah.
And just the fact that you can really play around with it with capture net.
Yeah.
So if I don't have an Hero's Inspiration to build down, I'll just build this down instead.
Yeah. No, 100%.
2 self-sacrifice.
Staple.
Yeah. It keeps you at deadlock. You don't want to see it all the time, but yeah, it kept me at a deadlock today.
Nice.
It was great. And then
What are your last ones?
the last foundations are 4 can't be fixed.
Perfect.
I want to play more zero diffs, but there's not a lot of good zero diffs that work with good Jiro right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think when Saving Airy, I think this card comes out, it's basically just not as good. It can't be fixed. But I'll probably take some stuff out and end up playing more of those because a lot of my turn 1s I didn't get to build out really long.
Right.
And it's just because these cards were so good.
Right. Yeah,
So-
it's hard to build out when majority 2s, but you take those 2 turns to build, and you flow so well.
So that's it for foundations.
Let's see the assets.
Assets, we've got 4 quick creations. This card comes in clutch so much.
Especially when you get those long games where they don't care whether or not they deadlock.
No.
Which against Jiro you should never deadlock against Jiro.
No, not today, unfortunately, but I've been able to string along and get my get my Cannon Blast up to like 28 high for 32.
That's insane.
Just because I can double it. And honestly, the +2/-2 damage helps. But what really helps is when you have, like, you're trying to string along with your combos and you don't have a foundation, or you don't have the foundations up to play a foundation.
Right.
You just commit this and then grab the foundation that's on the top of your discard pile, and now you have something for, like, capturing that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, 4 of them because you want to see it. You definitely want to see it. 2 earphone jack. I probably could have gone with 1. To be honest. The only reason I play 2 is because I want to make sure I see it, and it is a unique, so there were times where it was tapped, and I would just play another one just to bring it back in and have it ready.
Okay. So there were a decent amount of times where you saw both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And just the being able to untap and ready a foundation just to make sure you have that extra push.
Yeah.
Just by committing this, and then if you have another one, building another one down. Plus, it's a weapon, so when you play with Staff Strike, it doesn't count towards progressive.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, if you got like that last minute, you want to have something to put down there, it's great.
The pokes are real.
And then the last 3 cards of the deck. I wanted to play 4.
Cards of the deck.
The future is now. This card, along with Advice for Winners, makes this deck work.
I agree.
3 was good enough for me. I feel like if I played 4, I'd see it too much. There were games where I did draw 3 of these, and it was awful. But just being able to play it as a form, and then
+2/+2 and ignore progression.
Yeah. So you just play this first on a 3, and then you play a weapon, a foundation, Staff Strike, and it comes in on a 6.
It's nice that you can hold it as long as you haven't played that attack yet.
Yeah.
So I like it. This card is probably the best addition.
Yeah.
What's the promos that came out?
What's really awesome is you play this first, right? And then say you get like a weapon, and then you play a foundation,
right?
And then you Staff Strike, so it comes in +2/+2,
right?
And then you get the +4 from Jiro for the speed, so you're already at 10 mid 8. And then what's even better is if you check this when you play that, you can give it +2 speed or +2 damage. So you can come in at 10 mid 10 or 12 mid 8.
Wow.
And then if you already have this on board, of course you give the next 2 weapons, they ignore progression.
Right.
And then you add this to your card pool, draw a card, and then your next enhance, you draw 3.
Right, yeah.
So you've essentially drawn 4 off of 1 attack, and then if you have another Staff Strike, you get to draw again. So, I mean, there were turns where I drew 9 cards.
Wow.
Yeah, and I still had a string like 9, 10, 12 cards long, and I still ended the turn with like 5 cards in there.
Sounds like you're playing Punch Eraserhead over here.
Right.
Anything spicy in the side?
I barely went into it. I just wanted it to have it.
Okay.
I have 2+ Ultra.
Yeah.
So it helped once.
Okay.
Just being able to block something that was really, really high.
Okay.
But other than that, I didn't really play with it. 3 Taiyaki Fanatic. I was maining this. But
what were you maining it against? Decoy.
Yeah, pretty much. Decoy.
How many decoys did you see today?
0.
Oh, even better.
Saw 0.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then 2 You're So Obvious. I sided this in almost every single match.
Nice.
Just because I was playing against so many high speed, high damage.
Yeah.
And then 2 Cheerleader. A buddy of mine, Dakota, suggested this. I was going to play something else, and I cited them, but I never saw them. But even though she's not Hagakure, just the fact that you can remove and discard a momentum and give something flash, especially if it's the new Deku 7 drop.
Yeah.
You just say no, you don't get things.
Yeah.
And then the last card was a 3rd self-sacrifice. So if I ever found that we were playing the slow game and I knew I was just going to start building, and they were going to block. It was just in there, so I could just stay on a deadlock.
And it's super good, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah,
so,
it's
like,
a 1 low.
which is super good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And
Well,
that's it.
congratulations on your top 4.
Thank you, sir.
And yeah, let's hope you do that again. Thanks, guys. Tom Berry out.